Hey guys, this is Kevin from TackleExperts.com. What I have in my hand is the new Double Plopper from River2Sea. This is one of the hottest baits in the country right now. Number one, it's hard to get, and two, because of all the craze from the Whopper Plopper, the original bait from River2Sea that took the fishing world by storm last fall. If you're not familiar with the Whopper Plopper, just YouTube it and you'll see some giant fish catches. But the new Double Plopper is actually a buzz bait, and they've incorporated the little ploppers as the blades. Well, I'm going to unbox this thing and tell you all about it, but I also got to throw it today in a pond just to get some video and get a feel for the bait, and I'm going to give you my honest review and opinions about it. So let's get this thing out of here. This packaging has to be expensive. Angelo must have spent a fortune on it. So here you go. Here's your two little plopper blades. This color is bone. The skirt matches the blades. These things spin freely. They're light. It says 5/8 of an ounce, and it feels 5/8 of an ounce. It's not very heavy at all. You got two wires going up here to a wire crimp, and that's not coming loose. That's really stout right there. A big, solid, sturdy line tie. The head is relatively flat. See at that angle. It's got a big eye on the top of it. I'd like to see one on the bottom. And it's got a pretty good hook, and it does have a keeper back here, so if you do want to put a trailer on this thing, or a curly tail grub, or whatever you put on a buzz bait, you can do that. It's pretty nice. It's different. So let's get into how the fishing actually went with this thing. And keep in mind, I wasn't really trying to catch fish. I was just trying to throw it, get some casts in it. The number one question I got asked from everybody is, how do you think it's going to throw? And the answer to that question is, it threw very well. Now, I'm not saying you're going to throw this a country mile like you can a Czar Spook, but compared to other buzz baits, it does throw very well. Right on par with the War Eagle or Strike King buzz baits, it throws well. I was actually throwing on a 610. This rod right here, Denali lithium spinnerbait rod. It's medium heavy. It's got a lot of tip, and I like that tip. It makes me able to roll cast and pinpoint my targets. And this reel is like 15 years old, but it's a beast. It's an old school Chronarch 100 MG. I'm a Chronarch nut. But anyways, let's get back to the bait. This bait, it casts good. Now, how does it run? Well, you'll see from the video footage. I'm going to let it roll as I'm talking. It's best on a slow retrieve. The slower you can get this bait to go, the truer it will run. It's not a loud bait. The Booger Man is way louder. The Striking Sugar Buzz way louder. The War Eagle louder, squeaker. But this has a really unique plopping sound. I couldn't get a lot of that on video because they were running sprinklers there at the pond. But slow retrieve, just let these little guys turn and do work. It does have a tendency when you speed it up to fly over on its side. Where only one little blade's in the water. You're not going to fish a buzzbait that fast anyway. But what you can do is throw this out there, reel a little bit, stop it, and then continue your retrieve. One issue I will address is if you throw this out there and it hits the water and you start to reel it, it will have a tendency to come onto its side where only one blade is spin. This buzzbait, the way it's designed, when it hits the water, you need to let the ripples dissipate, and you'll notice this bait, it turned back right side itself and then slowly start to reel. You won't have that issue. It comes across grass pretty decent. There's not a whole lot in that pond, but what grass there was, it did come through. It will get snagged on some thicker stuff, but for around the bank or open water, this is going to be a really good buzzbait. It's a different buzzbait. It's almost a finesse buzzbait, but it does have a pretty big profile in the water. If there's anything to improve, I'd like to see a little extra weight added to the blades here to keep them down in the water a little bit. Overall, I think it's a good bait. Like anything else, it's not guaranteed to catch fish unless you're around them. So we'll have these in tackle experts hopefully in this week or next week. And keep checking out on our YouTube channel. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. We'll be doing some giveaways, some other things. Have a great night.